What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I just want to make another one, just like I said, just to stay on track with my uploads and stuff, because I'm just trying to stay focused on this, doing this 30-day challenge. It's not easy to stay focused. Actually, I found it very difficult, to be honest. This is like a new level of pushing yourself to the next limit, and it's actually really strange. I had a really strange realization just minutes ago. I was doing some meditation. This might sound crazy, this might sound stupid to you, but I realized that it's when you're like foods. This is the thing that's really been I've been thinking about. Okay, like the food you eat and the way it affects your body, you should know that the body is the mind. The body and the brain, there's no separation whatsoever. So whatever foods you're intaking actually affect your, it sends data to your genes, okay, and that affects the way you think, the way you feel, and if you're damaging your body, it's gonna make, say you have something wrong with your intestine or something, that could lead to a mental dysfunction of some sort. And so many people suffer with different things like hormone problems, and they get anxiety and ADHD and all this stuff. I mean, if you read the book The Ultramind Solution, you'll have an understanding of what I'm talking about. But yeah, so foods really do massively affect the brain and how it functions. And you want to, trust me, you want to be. I mean, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can all relate to this, where you come home and you like I say it all the time, because it's me in a nutshell. Come home, eat a load of trash, eat a load of shit, like just chocolate, anything that helps you to cope. This is the realization I've had. It is a form of comfort. It is making you feel comfortable with the situation you're in, with the body. I don't know, you're put under pressure, you're put into new environments and stuff, and what you're doing is you're actually numbing yourself from that, and you're actually, and I know this for a fact, you're literally coping because you're afraid. It's just a way of medicating. It's almost like a very, very subtle drug. That's how I see it. It's a very, very weak form of a drug. Like, people smoke weed, people drink alcohol. That's a whole different spectrum. But I'm talking if you're trying to get yourself to the top level, you're gonna want to cut these things out. And I found with this 30-day challenge that I don't really know, actually. I feel different. I don't feel like I usually do. That may be because I'm not going out as much and I'm working a lot, and that's I'm not at college anymore. I'm not as interacting socially as much as I probably should be, and that's something I'm going to work on. But I definitely have felt some strange things happening, and I sleep better. I just have more energy throughout the day, and I never have those slumps where I just become really tired. I'm always on my feet, always moving around. I can remember literally I was just lying in bed and passed out, and I hated it. But I just couldn't help myself, because it was, like I said, it was comfortable, And that's the thing you got to do. You got to push yourself out of your comfort zone, and that's another way you do it, by eating clean foods and whatnot. But what was I gonna say? Okay, so yeah, I mean, like I said, this video is just another one for you guys. But another thing you want to be doing is raising your standards. This is something that I've been just popped up when I've been researching stuff. And getting yourself around high level people, and putting yourself in an environment that nourishes you, and people that support you and want the best for you, and have something you don't have that you want to achieve yourself. And could be anything. It could be people that dress better than you. It could be people that have more money than you. It could be people that are really good at their job or have a great work ethic compared to you. It literally could be anything. But getting yourself around people that are of a higher level is a key thing. And cutting out people that pull you down is another massive thing. You want to be cutting out people that hold you back and make stupid comments and remarks, and mess with your confidence. Fuck them people, man. Fuck those people. I swear to God, you kind of just got to ignore it and be unreactive to it, because if you give them a reaction, then they're getting what their ego wants. But obviously you have to be able to draw a line, okay, just stop. You have to come from that place of all right, listen, I don't appreciate this, and can you stop? Because I don't appreciate it. That's not easy to do. I personally have never done that to anyone. I don't think. I think a couple times in school, boys would be trying to bully me, grabbing me and shit, being overly aggressive when we're in the playground and shit. And it was just right, that's it. And then I'd literally just charge at this guy. This happened once. This guy just kept fucking trying to. I don't know what his problem was. Like, he just kept like going for me, like grabbing me by the neck and stuff. It was so overly aggressive. It was like, what the fuck is your problem? So one day he said something. I was just like, right, that's it. I literally just ran at him, and like tackled him to the floor. And everyone was like, what the fuck? Like, they were like, what the fuck? And he claims that I don't know. It's when I was younger, so obviously it's no big deal now. But like, that's just an example of like, he claimed that I like need him in the face, which I obviously didn't. But you know, obviously he must have had his own issues, and he was struggling to deal with them in whatever way. So he chose me because I'm the nice guy who like, the nice guy who just fucking takes it. I mean, to a point, like, yeah, to a point. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the most like. I mean, I definitely have boundaries, yeah, but I wouldn't say they could be stronger for sure. I think I need to be more assertive and like be like, okay, I don't want these kind of people in my life, and they can fuck off basically. But I think you just need to focus on yourself, and when people are acting like that, just concentrate on yourself. Don't get distracted with petty remarks, because the only reason they're doing it is because they can kind of see your potential and they don't want you to get a hold of it. And yeah, that's just the way it is. So you want to be getting yourself around high level people and, you know, pushing yourself. Like, even in the gym, like, I'm training with, like, any fucking chance I get, I swear to God, I take it, man. I take it. Like, mate, my teacher, one of my teachers, he's a powerlifter, and he goes to my gym because it's a school gym. So after he's finished at school, he'll come to that gym. And like, mate, I swear to God, he offered me to train with him, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, 100%. And I just listened to him, did everything he said, and just let it progress one thing to the next. And he taught me so much stuff in the gym that I would have taken me years to have learned. And I cut that curve like so much just because I was like willing to pay attention and listen to him. And same now with another guy I met in the gym recently. He saw me like benching, and he was like, wow, like fucking hell, that's pretty impressive. He was like, do you want to train? I was like, yeah, definitely. Like, take the opportunities. Okay, don't wait on them, because you have to believe in abundance on one hand, but you also have to believe in scarcity. So say you get a great opportunity, you got to take them. But do you know what I mean? But you got to believe other opportunities are going to arise, because they will. But you want to take the opportunities that are put in front of you, and you want to make the most out of them. And that's exactly what I did. And now I'm training with this guy. I've trained with him twice now, and yeah, he's like a really solid guy. Like, he's a good mate of mine. Like, I'd say we could be mates. Like, he's a really sound guy. Yeah, I train with him, and like he pushes me. And like, he's got, like, when you're around, like I said, when you're around high level people, you want to level up yourself. Like, because it's just a natural thing. I don't know what it is. Like, it must be some alpha male thing. I don't know, but you just want to be at the level. Well, I personally, it depends if you're a winner or not. If you are serious about being someone, you know, significant, you're gonna put in that work to get to the level of everyone else, or even exceed it, because if they can do it, you can do it. It's end of story. It becomes more of, like, a more of obtainable. It becomes more believable to your vision. Like, because if you see someone else doing something that you potentially even know them, you think, well, if they can do it, I can do it. End of story. And, you know, that can only go so far. Like, I think also you have to be the one to take the leap take that leap of faith and do something completely, like, new and different. And that's what's going to put you a cut above, and what's going to get you ahead is when you're willing to take a risk that no one else is willing to take. And like I said, I'm just saying these things. I'm not saying I do them to the full extent I can, because I know I can do more than that I do. I need to push myself more. End of story. I need to take more risks, because at the end of the day, you only live once. And I try to say to myself all the time, because you can get caught up in shorthand pleasures and thinking that you're actually making progress when you're really not. Like, because I go out a lot. I watch a lot of RSD and stuff. I don't know if you guys watch RSD. I'd highly recommend it if you don't. But yeah, I go out a lot, and, you know, I do these things. Like, I get with a really attractive girl, or I go home with someone, a really attractive girl, or, you know, I make friends with, like, some really high level people, or I meet a famous person or something like that. For some reason, my brain thinks it thinks that it's being successful. It thinks it is leveling up. It thinks it's doing, you know, and to a degree it is, for sure. But you have to understand the reality of things, and just because you're around people that are high level doesn't mean that you're high level. Do you know what I mean? There's not that core there's not that core foundation. There's not, like, it's not progress. It's not progress, and you can get caught up in that. And I think that's where you need to look at your life and really evaluate yourself and be like, okay, am I actually what I think I am? Because you can't. I just think you shouldn't really try and act to be something you're not. And like I said, I'm a culprit of this. Like, you know, I'm like putting money into like. I'd happily buy a fucking £100 t-shirt and wear it in a nightclub, even though I mean, obviously I wouldn't spend it if I didn't have the money. But like, if I had the money, I was like, fuck it, £100 t-shirt, like flex in the club, I'd do that because fuck it, why not? Like, if that's what I want to do, I'll do that. But I think to an extent, a lot of people, they dress like fucking like they're wearing like Louboutins and shit like that, and I'm like, fucking hell. But can they really afford that? Probably not. And that the lifestyle, the communication, what they're trying to communicate doesn't actually, is not congruent to their actual position in life. And I think that's what you need to do, is you need to just raise your standards, raise your status, raise your position in life and the people you hang around, because inevitably that's what's going to level you up. And yeah, and just find the people that would like, you need to just get yourself around that are 10 out of 10 people that know their shit. And yeah, it's difficult, man, because it's difficult. But like I said, get around high level people, get focused, start looking after yourself. Your body is a machine. Think of your body as a car, okay? If you're a vehicle, like, okay, it's hard to relate a human to a car because they're so different. They're just so different, do you know what I mean? But the one way you can put it is like, if you had the best car in the world, or if you had a good car, you'd want to put the best petrol in it. You'd want to put the best tires on it. You'd want to, have it like in the nicest, with some fluorescent colours and like have the nicest alloys and fucking paint job and whatever. Do you know what I mean? You'd want it to be the best it can be. And it's the same with you. Imagine you're the car. You're going to want to feel it with the best fuel, aka the foods you're consuming. You're going to want to, like, not overrun it and have it, you might need an oil change. You might need to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, you need to be looking after your body. You can't be letting yourself get sick, because that's just, you're pushing yourself too far. You need to be aware of your body and how it's, how it is and whatnot. You need to look after yourself. Training in the gym is like the most common. I feel like the gym is just not important anymore because it's so mainstream. Everyone does it. I think the gym is good, don't get me wrong, but too much of it is bad. Too much of anything is bad. You want to be expansion and contraction, yin, yang, hot, cold, on, off. Like, everything is duality. Like, you want to have periods of preparing for something, and then you have the football match where you go and play, like, and it's the same process, and it's that process, brick by brick, that's going to build you into that person you want to be to achieve your goals and to do the things you want to do. So yeah, do you know what? That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then do whatever you want. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.